Christmas is right around the corner, which means you need to get everything decluttered and organized before all of those presents are open. Oh, it didn't ding.
I know. I was like, come on.
It was about to ding.
It
was counting down.
Maybe it wasn't.
I don't know. Faulty.
I ruined it.
Home and personal organizer Deb Williams with Ducks in a Row Organizing is here to show us how to.
Oh.
Well done, Mars.
Nailed it.
Welcome back, Deb.
Thanks. Thanks for having me. It's so good to be here and see you again and talk to the people. Yeah, this is awesome.
You want to start with these trash bags?
No. Well, we're going to, okay, so decluttering with kids is probably a little bit different from maybe decluttering with just yourself. So first of all, we want to kind of set a precedent. We want to set the stage for this. So if you're wondering how old your kids can be before they can start with this, you could actually start kids as young as 4.
Wow.
Yeah, and the younger you start, the better that habit is going to be with your children, and it's like any life skill. However, if you haven't started, your kid's 15, it's okay, start now. There's an old saying I ran across, it says the best time to plant a tree is 100 years ago. The second best time is today. So just start. It's okay, regardless of where you're at. So, and when you're decluttering with a child, it's best to talk it through with the kid first before you just jump in. So talk to them about when you're going to do it and where the stuff is going to go. This is going to be a really important part because a child is going to be much more likely to be willing to let go of things if they know that they're going someplace that they care about. So options are maybe younger family members, cousins or siblings, children of friends, local daycares, thrift stores, any of those things, so talk to the child and let the child help you determine where they're going to go. And then they're going to be just a lot more into it. Then set a date. So it's like, we're going to do this on Saturday, and what we're going to do is we're going to do this for an hour, and then we're going to take a break, and we're going to play outside, or we're going to have a cookie, or we're going to go get some ice cream. And then if your child is old enough, then maybe you can do another hour or 2. Little ones, probably an hour is about the most you're going to get out of them. So, but that's okay. I mean, they're learning, so this is all good. So once you start the process, the easiest way to do this with a child is to take the stuff and sort it by their categories. So you've got Barbies, you've got dollies, you've got stuffies, you've got cars, you've got balls, you got all that kind of thing. So sort it in those categories. Once they're in the categories, then you can start sorting them to determine their final destination, okay?
Right.
So the stuff that's going out, I mean, there's going to be some stuff that's just broken, or it's those McDonald's toys, or, the stuff that comes in gift bags, all that kind of stuff. It's just, you got to get it out. So that's going to go into trash. So for the stuff that's actually leaving your house, use black trash bags. It's kind of a ninja mind trick, because if it's in there, you can't see it. And if you can't see it, you're not going to change your mind about it, okay? So, and mark them so that you can tell where they're going. So say, for instance, we're donating to a daycare, so we got a bag marked with the daycare, we got another one marked with trash. And then for the stuff that we're going to keep, of course I can't see them, we've got stuff we're going to keep, and this all goes into one pile. This is going to be stuff that has to be put away, but just put it in a pile. Don't put it away till the end. And then the last one is treasure. And I think that this is, this is a childhood thing. I think that every kid that likes to keep things should have a treasure box. And but it's a defined space. That's a cool thing, especially when working with children. It's a defined space, and so it's like this stuff fits in here. If we have too much, we have to look through it and decide what's most important because it needs to fit in here. So there's their treasure, so they can go through that type of thing and they can determine exactly what they want to keep. And then after it's all said and done, then you can put the things away, and you've got room for that influx of gifts.
What about this timer? Because this is, I accidentally called it an old timer, but it's definitely not.
It's an old-ish timer. I guess it's maybe a 10-year-old timer. That's kind of old. Anyway, use a timer to, that also helps a child if they know that timer is going, so they have a finite end. So they know when the timer goes off, they're done. So that's a good way to do that. It's also great for the cleanup game at the end of the day. So, use a timer.
Who can clean up the fastest? How many toys can you pick up in 3 minutes?
Right, exactly. And then just a couple of tips in terms of gift giving for children. If you are giving a gift to a child that's not in your family, one of the first things you should probably do is check with the parent for a list and kind of see what's on the list. Talk to the parent about that list, vet it. What can you afford? What do you want to do? What does the parent want in their house? So sometimes a child might ask for something that's like just too big for the space that they're in. I mean,
A blow-up chair.
Right.
That was on my list when I was younger.
Yeah. Did you get it?
My aunt got it for me against what my mom said.
Yeah, well, you know, your favorite aunt, your mom's least favorite sister or sister-in-law. Yeah,
She was the fun aunt.
Yeah, right, yeah. The other thing to do is, you know, think about maybe not giving things, but think about giving experiences, or memberships. Now, if you're close enough where you can be with a child and experience those experiences with a child, great. So buy a zoo membership where you're making a date with that kid every month so that you have a zoo day, you know, or movie passes, or community theater for older kids, the symphony, sports, the Red Hawks. Buy season tickets to the Red Hawks, or buy a block of tickets to the Red Hawks, or football games, buy some football games. You know, things that you can do and you can enjoy the time with the child. If you don't want to plan that much time or that much money, then plan just an outing. So plan a day at the movies with treats afterwards. Another thing is, you know, gift cards get a pretty bad rap, and frankly, I love gift cards, and I think this can work really well. If you know a kid that is into something very specific, say Legos. Now, there are 26 million Lego kits. You know, do you know which one that kid has? Does the parent know which one the kid has? Maybe not. But if you give the child a gift card to their favorite toy store, and then you plan an afternoon to go to that toy store, have lunch, buy the Lego kit, I mean, that's a win. That's a total win. Plus, they get what they want, plus the experience.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lots of fun things.
Yeah.
Good ideas for gift giving and, of course, organizing before they get those gifts.
Yeah, big deal. It's a really big deal.
Yeah. You can reach out to her on Facebook or on her website, and we'll be wrapping things up when we come back.